Radio, so we're underway in the event. Breeze taking on Drac on table number 1. Yeah, I don't mind playing Crusaders. I'm sort of missing a few cards for them. Seth, I may be playing them later on in the stream, which would be good. Right, so Drac not playing an extra deck. Okay, so he is playing... Yo, he's playing a Prophecy deck. Spellbox. Okay, let's go. See what Breeze does here. Breeze, a regular competitor. Hopefully Breeze get a bit of a roll on. Good player. But just been a wee bit unlucky in tournament so far. Let's see the hand. Sogan, okay, some very old school classic cards being played. Sogan, of course, increases the warrior beast monsters by 200 points. And we've got the polymerization, so Breeze has opened up a wee bit stronger. And, yo, this is going to be fun. We've got Poker Knights. Arcana Knight Joker on the field at 4,000 attack to greet us on the board. What does Drac have in response? Monster Reborn. They'll grab King's Knight, okay. You played Crusader for the last 3 months. I like the deck. It catches a lot of people out, Seth, just by going second. And if you get the right setup with like Equal Max and that's going to be pretty much it. No, you're good, the final Drac. Like I said, I appreciate you putting a deck together for it. Call of the Haunted. Good old classic trap there being played. Good old Super Quantals, Power Rangers. I've got the card in real life, the boss monster. Crashing that. So Drac needs to come up with an answer straight away. Breeze starting off very strongly with the Joker. A few weeks ago, you seen a Blue Eyes player the Shadow Realm with 29,000 damage. How did you do that, man? That's really interesting. Like, my one can only do around 16,000 at the moment, so I'm obviously missing a few cards and whatnot, but... Oh, definitely. Especially when you're trying to do those, like, missions that you need to inflict a certain amount of damage and that on. Secret is number 60. Who's number 60, by the way, just in terms of the card? So now we've got just sort of one-off sort of monsters going into defense. Breeze needs another monster to really sort of capitalize going through here. It's another face down. Joker's Knight. Okay, like I said, I'm really hoping Joker's Knight, well, the Joker deck, does really well in this tournament. It's a good choice. Attack there. Drac has been beaten in the first game there. So Drac, you get to go first or second in your next matchup, my guys, which is Necromancer taking on Shiroka. So this should be a good match. Oh, okay, yeah, the time. Yeah, definitely a good card for them. I have to pick up that card somewhere. Nah, you're good. The final Drac. The best thing about these events is I want to be inclusive of everybody, regardless of where you're at.
Who's the man?
Your brain on gaming, yo! Thank you so much for the follow and welcome into the community, my friend. So, Tri-Brigades in the tournaments. Lets you detach 2 cards and double the attack of 1 monster, but skips the next battle phase. So it's sort of an all or nothing move. But yeah, your brain on gaming. Your thoughts on Master. What sort of decks you're playing? Got Afropalooza set up. Tri-Brigade Revolts. See what Necromancer does in response. Flew to summoning Kribo. We've got the Ash Blossom. Very, very imposing board here from pretty much Shiroka. Looking like a real dominant mood here. Bricked hard. It happens. Yeah, you begin again, the final track. Just get through your matches as soon as Breeze is ready to go. So Tri-Brigade Revolt. Just may have gone and got a drink or something, Budox, but yeah, just let them have that option. Or just by default go second or something if you start your next match. Just so they get to go first. Another Omen. Not messing around here. Is Shiroka. Oh, there we go. But yeah, we'll get everyone's, at least one of your matches, guys, on replay in that, so you guys can view the tournament and whatnot. So we'll, if people get through their matches pretty quickly, we'll get through the first round and go from there. Got the Nerval. But yeah, a 16-person event. Phenomenal turnout, guys. We could have had at least 20, 22 if everyone was available, which would have been a very good event. So very much a very quick battle again. So let's advance to the next game for that one, and we'll go to table number 3. So we've got Maidenless versus Muteki. This is a match between Tryhard Creator versus Mute. So 2 relatively new players in my tournaments. Mute's played a couple, and we've got a new player. Let's see how good Tryhard Creative is here on a debut. Your brain on gaming too. I'll give you my Discord, my friend, just so for next time when we have a tournament, which would most likely be tomorrow. You're very welcome to join it, my friend. And we've got Spirals. This is going to be quite fun. Got Big Red. Well, we've got the car going into the master plan. It's going to be a very nice board set up here. Magician Souls. Getting a couple more cards into the hand. And we're going into now the Spiral Double Helix. Yeah, like some of these decks do take a wee while to like showcase the combo and that. Like, I do appreciate watching people like building up their play very slowly. It's just I think they have to sort of work out a way to try and make the game a wee bit quicker so they can get through their turn. Tinkering with your deck for locals. Oh, awesome, man! Like, what sort of decks do you play at your locals? Like, we always try to plug locals in the stream. It's quite good. We've actually got someone coming from a locals to play in our tournament, so it's going to be quite good. Go Battle of Chaos come soon. I hope so too. The Barrow Arcade board blocker. And we've got the Curious the Lightsworn Dominion. So sending away the Destrudo, and Forbidden Droplet goes there as well. Spiral Super Agent getting into work here, and we do see what Maidenless is playing, which is Toons. Okay, so let's see how they go here. Going up against a pretty good player here, like a few negates there as well. Crystron Helica Frybrax. Grab Jet Synchron. Sorry for the delay, 5 minutes away, Dennis. When you get to the duel room, my friend, you're dueling Miz. So that's all cool. We've got you down. I've reserved your spot, so I've made everyone well aware. Borrowload Savage Dragon. What a board. What a crazy board that is. Just got back into the TCG, so starting with something cheap and easy. Eldritch was your first step, but I've got 95% of Phantasm Spiral. But need Amazon to deliver your Macrocosmos. Oh, fantastic! It's great to see some players coming back into the TTG again. I've collected for around 7 years now. I collect old school and new school sort of stuff. Desert Locusts. Okay, so Desert Locusts there. Okay, that's effects. Just presume if they're not responding, guys, just go second. Most people do go statistically first, but just give them a few moments to go there. So Nico is this person in stream here. Sorry about that. I'll get that up. So we do have a surrender. Budok's taken on Biohazard Carl. Let's get that match underway. Around the matches there. We'll go for Chapsticks versus Pyro. You'll just assume they want to go first. Yeah. Well, like I said, Nico will respond in time. Lunar Lights in the event. Okay, so the Yellow Martin. Foolish Burial Goods. Sending away Lunar Light Perfume. And we've got the DD Crow. Can you still play steals? Unfortunately, the event has started and we've got 16. So yeah, maybe next time. But thank you for showing interest though. Yeah, we've closed the entries unfortunately. So yeah, Singing Lanius. Okay. Going into the Y-Strix. But yeah, enjoy the tournament, Chris. There's a really good field today. Like, different decks we're seeing throughout all the players so far. It's good. There's a good variety this time. So the Spiral and Tri Brigade we've seen. We've seen a Canaanite Joker with a Poker Knights being played. We've got Lunar Lights here. We've got Toons in the event. Cyber Dragon Infinity, let's go. Not a bad start. Not a bad wee board as well. Let's see what else they can send into here. Yeah, this could be Lunar Bird Up. Yeah, this could be well indeed. So Lunalight Tigers is going to sort of build up this board into something very, very nice to see if Pyro can sort of break it. Yo, Simpapi, how's things going, my man? We're going to be a huge shout out. Silence is beautiful. I'm sure you're probably referring to Silence Co, but I appreciate the follow, my friend, and welcome into the stream. If you're not following Simpapi, guys, definitely check out my man. He's a really amazing streamer, does a lot of really cool things, like watches really cool history of Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, and yeah, Silence is beautiful. The tournament has closed. We have 16 entries today. This tournament is going to be going a while, so hopefully enjoy the event. We do have other tournaments throughout the week, guys, for those that have just missed out on the join time. Go from there. Yeah, really good, Simpapi. Hopefully enjoy a few duels while you're here. So we've got Lunar Lights pretty much mixed up with a few other wee things. It's a good board here. Ipistar? Yo, good to see you on stream too. But yeah, the tournament has started, guys. Those are the rules for my main showpiece event, which is every Saturday. So for anyone that does join and wants to take part in next week's event, I will give you the Discord. How's your weekend going, Simpapi? Hopefully having a good one. And Pyro does surrender the Grand Rider taking on Girichon. No, we'll go to the Paolo and the bottom match, which is Smoky Moon Man. Right, let's see what's been played here between these two players. So we've got Drytons. When you draw one hand trap in a deck of 20. So we've got the Dryton there, Cyber Emergency. Got the Zeta there, okay. Awesome, Dennis. So, Miz, your match is about to start. We'll go to your match next. So, it'll be... thanks, Dennis. Like I said, you're not too far behind. Hopefully we can catch up your side of the draw. Dawn of the Heralds. So, Paolo's playing Drytons. Okay, so this is going to be a deck that people have to try and find some counters for. You forgot to leave the table with your other account, Pyro. Just, yeah, just if you can, go back on the other account and sort of log it out. So we do have the major Dryton piece on the field in phase here. See what Smoky Moonman's playing now. Tri-Brigade. So this is a pretty much a meta matchup here, effectively. We're just after your round of matches, Pyro. Just remove that account from the table. Got some heavy hitters today, guys. Got some meta decks at the back end of this one. So that's banished. We've got Rescue Cat as well. It is silence for this week. We do have 16 players, I'm afraid. I have this tournament every week, as I was just saying. Like I said, if you're around, I will get you in for the event. But yeah, since I've started the event, I can't accept any more entries just for now. But hopefully you're having a wonderful weekend. Silence, is your name taking inspiration from Silence Code from our Master Duel community? Do love Silence Code's streams if you do follow her. I'll give her a shout out while she's on the mind. And the Nibiru out for Smoky Moonman. Very nicely done. Big token though. Natasha, okay, so Natasha's just grabbed that immediately. And the Union Carrier now is sort of putting Paolo into a good position. The Eva's equipped there. So that's going to get a couple more fairies into the hand. 3,000 points left. You streaming this weekend, Simpapi? And if so, what are you streaming? I did enjoy your race with X Mango too, with the Pokemon Emerald, I think it was, or Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. Phase 2. So this still's going down to the wire. This one so far. Okay, so we've got the draw phase there. But let me know if anyone has advanced to the next round in chat so I can keep the draw updated, by the way. We will get through everyone's round robin matches first before we go to the round of 8. Probably be live in the next hour. Still got to get Plat 1. You got around 9 hours to get it, Simba. What are you playing tonight to get it? Look forward to seeing it, my friend. We've got Rugal, the Silver Shello. And Paolo is going to get the win there. Excellent matchup for both pairings, so we'll go there. The next match underway. Have we had anyone win 2-0, guys, at all, or have advanced to the next round? Just put your name in the chat if you have advanced. You've lost twice. Okay, the final track. Thanks for playing, by the way. Like I said, I knew you'd have fun in the event, by the way. So Breeze has advanced to the round of 8. Chapsticks has advanced as well. So we've got 2 guaranteed people through. Shiroka has advanced as well. Okay, so that is all good. When's the next 60-card tournament? Never Bloom. It will be a wee while away. We sort of rotate that one on the Tuesday. The next Tuesday tournament's Legacy Pack only, and you can't play any of the solo mode decks. Advance as well, the Grand Rider. Okay, that's all good. Thank you for playing, Nico, if you're in the stream. It's good to see. Right. So Dennis is playing Salamangreats. So we've got the Sunlight Wolf going off again. And so the Salamangrate Rage. I think this is going to be a real good match. Both these guys are incredibly knowledgeable guys. You only have these decks because you have almost 200 hours on Yu-Gi-Oh! Should I have continued with Danger Walker? Swapping was a mistake. We'll watch a replay of yours, Nico, and we'll just see, eh? So we got Miz playing DDD. So DDD's taking on Salad. I hope to get some Papi in one of these tournaments one day, guys. When some Papi's free. Like, we've had some really good players. We've had, like, Tomias and Berry that did really well in the, what do you call it, Decade tournaments. And we've had some people that have done well in the DLE tournaments as well. So this is my event every week, pretty much, for those that are just joining the stream. And, like I said, the overall goal is to increase this event to 32 players. Like, have a round of 32, etc. Yo, Mr. Spartacus, you're level 32 with 5,400 packs open if you're sharing. I have no idea what level of no lifting I'm at. Level 32, you're a wee bit higher than me, Mr. Spartacus. Oh, I am only level 29. So that just shows how much hours you've put in the game compared to what I have. Hopefully having a good weekend, by the way, Mr. Spartacus. But yeah, just wait for all the round matches to complete, guys. If you're wondering who your next opponent is, some of them have not been decided yet, so I'm not going to reveal the draw just yet. There is one match that has been set up for the next round, but I won't reveal it yet. Must be a pretty late Friday for you, Mr. Spartacus. Currently it's Saturday for me, Saturday night. Got the DD Swirl sign being banished now. But that's all called the final drac. Maybe we'll have a battle later on the final drac too. I'll play one of my other decks against you. Yeah, and even message in my Discord, guys. Like, I can put, like, new player help or something, like, as a new category or something like that. Dark Contract the Gate. Oh, it's 1:25 into Saturday. I am guessing you're in around America, somewhere around that, Mr. Spartacus. So at the DD7, this is a good duel. This is interesting, this match. Good old California, eh? What part of the world you guys are watching from? Be very curious to see sort of where people are tuning in. Once again, thank you for tuning in for this 16-person event for the Themataurian Cup, which is our 16th event of this one. Weed, woman, and weather. The weather's always seems to be good in California whenever I see, like, movies or something like that, and stuff like that. As long as the women are good. I don't personally take weed, but that's pretty much, if you sum it up like that, that's all cool with me. You just get all the cards from the master packs. My advice to Final Draft, if you find a secret pack you like, though, target that pack. Like, the master packs are sort of every card in the game, effectively, and it's probably not a good way of opening things. Got the Abyss Gilgamesh now. Okay. But yeah, at the end of the day, Final Draft, as long as you are able to build decks, that's what it's pretty much like. Like, the only time I open up master packs is if I need to unlock a secret pack to go into. So I save up a big bulk of gems, say 7,000 to 8,000, then I'll open up. Yeah, just at the moment, Budox. Yeah, effectively, we're just trying to get through some matches at the moment. Still got Smokey Moonman and Paolo and Miz and Dennis playing. Yeah, just give yourselves around 10 minutes, guys, for those that have played the first round. We're, like I said, we're going to be on schedule anyway for the round of 8 in around about 10 minutes. So Miz is playing quite well here. Like, 2 Flame High King Genghis is on the field, along with Gilgamesh. For Salamangreat, Dennis has Sunlight Wolf and Link Grebo. So we are going to be Pendulum Summoning. Super consistent hand here. Maxi is just putting in the work secretly in the background, so Dennis will have a good follow-up turn, I dare say it. Is Miz going to try and go for game here? Sunlight Wolf is going to activate its effect now. Interesting. Going back to the extra deck. Of course, we've got a few cards that were played last turn from Dennis. Effectively, we're only into turn 2 still. This could be a long series of matches, but we will be innovative, guys, if we need to be. So people are not waiting around too long for their next round opponents. Just add a tryhard creative and mute. Who's won that series of matches, guys? I just need to know. I'm at the moment. Playing DDD feels like rocket science to me. Some decks are like that, OC. It's like sort of trying to piece together what you need to do, and you got to adapt your play to whatever you're playing too. So it's something that will be interesting for when I eventually play these decks. How you go about playing them. There will be mistakes made, but that's what it's all about. Keeping that presence on the board here. We've got the Super Doom King of Bright Armageddon. Just giving you guys an opportunity to read that effect there. Such a big paragraph of text here. A lot of people sort of not read DDD cards. Like, you sort of got to focus on either their monster or pendulum effects based on what position they're on the field. What will Dennis respond with here? Like, Salamangreats are going to be dealing with now the Dark Contract with the Internal Darkness. That's a very good card here. Your opponent cannot target monsters on the field with spell and trap effects. And tribute them for a tribute summon, or use them as a materials for fusion, synchro, or XC summon. Once per turn, take 1,000 damage. You'll just stay with Metal Foes for now in terms of the Pendulum Archetypes. For me, I've got Dynamist as my basic one. I'm looking to expand into Metal Foes and Sulfur Chords at the moment. I just need a few more cards with the Sulfur Chords and I might be able to get them built. But yeah, I'm sort of learning the basic ones first. Downside is that you're facing a Link deck and that text is sort of the playground there. Who you think's going to win this clash, guys? Is it going to be the Salamangreats or is it going to be DDD? DDD set up well, Salamangreat set up okay-ish with the Sentry on the field, and of course Rise of the Salamangreat. Well, Will of the Salamangreat on the other side of the field. You never Pendulum Summon in this game? I've never Ritual Summon in this game yet, but that will hopefully change when I get a Ritual-based deck going. Going into the Bella Lynx. So Salamangreat will be able to combo off now in this battle. You play Spiral, Super Quant, and Chaos Swarm Grass. We actually got a Spiral deck in the tournament, Mr. Spartacus. I don't know if you're here for when that happened. Super Quant, I've seen a few people get like the big boss monster out, then it's very impossible to get off the field. Metaphors is really fun, the core is really cheap, the only UR is Electromite. I might have to focus a lot of my efforts on getting like a copy of Electromites. That would be good setup. So we've got the Sunlight Wolf. Okay. Done a good job getting rid of the scales here as Dennis and the back row. Okay, so we do have another match completed, guys. Just let me know who won that series of matches, and I'll get the leaderboard and that updated. Well, not the leaderboard, the draw updated. A 9 material Magnus, that is absolutely insane. Okay, Mute, you are into the next round. That is awesome to see. Right, let's bring up here. Right, so we're getting a few matches determined now, guys. We're just waiting for 1 or 2 matches to complete. Got Smokey, Moonman, and Paolo playing out, and Miz and Dennis on one side of the draw. So, right, let's get through this pretty quickly. So we've got the update Jammer now from Dennis. Going deep into the well of resources with his extra deck. Yeah, so we've got 3 tables confirmed for the next round, guys. I will reveal that very shortly. Who you guys are playing in the round of 8. But for now, just get something to eat and drink. This tournament will be a wee bit longer than usual today. Since we got a bigger field of people. Transcode Talker. So Dennis will be going into Access Code Talker. Weebit sounds like a snack for okay. That's just a sort of thing we say in New Zealand a lot, Mr. Spartacus, where I'm from. It's just great to see the variety. That's what I like about these events. So we've got a couple of Tri-Brigade and Dryden players in the tournament, but those decks would easily be toppled. So here comes Dennis with a big move and power play with Access Code Talker. So the Flame High King Genghis is gone. Rise of the Will of the Salamangreat will activate. And we've got the Sunlight Wolf on field now. Like, there's a lot of link monsters there, so we can destroy quite a bit here. Another Sunlight Wolf activated by Dennis. Yeah, like, if we see Apapalooza on the field, it's going to be very hard for Miz to get back into match number 1. It's been a good duel, though, between the two. Can you leave room to fix your deck for a moment? Yeah, Mute, you got plenty of time. Like, we're still in the round of 16. We're just trying to get a few matches and that sort of done. I will be showcasing a few replays, guys, for the matches that we didn't get to see as well. I'll be putting on fast forward, so I didn't get to see, I believe, a couple of the matches that I'll bring them up, just so people know what everyone's playing, and we'll go from there. You don't mind Dryden as an Archlight, but the current meta version with Herald's just toxic. It is. I really think if they had just hit Eva instead of Benton, I would have been happy Dryden playing like a Megalith variant, or like other variants that are sort of more fun to watch. Like going into Herald of Perfection or Herald of Ultimateness with the Eva setup and just sort of negating whatever the opponent plays. It's not really Yu-Gi-Oh to me. It's not really within the spirit of how Yu-Gi-Oh should be played. No, I haven't seen that one, the Graham Rider, the one you're mentioning. Just ban the hero not once per turn. Negate shouldn't be in the game in the first place. Yeah, like the OG Yu-Gi-Oh! And GX was sort of a very good time for Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day. But yeah, this still was a very much poised at the moment. Like, if Miz can get a good good card in the hand here, like it could flip the switch again, but 4 face down cards is going to be pretty hard to break. So we've got the Oblivion King Abyss Ragnarok on the field now, so that's not a bad weak card to grab. So it's going to normal special summon. You can target one monster in the graveyard, obviously special summon. But you guys, I'll actually reveal to everyone sort of the 3 tables that are clear at the moment, just for the round of 8. I will post it in the stream, so people know their matchups. To keep people up to date when this match concludes. I appreciate that, the final track. Yeah, like, just enjoy some of the matches and that are playing out at the moment. Do you guys have any idea when the Evil Twin support's coming into Mastered? I'd say on the next wave of support, Budox, I think they'll get their other couple of cards that they need. Played against Sun and Dragons Colossus plus Buster Lock turn 1 interactive gameplay. I think they need to be very savage, like hitting the Scythe Lock and the Buster Lock. That's what I think there. So Dennis has managed to sort of break the board of Miz. Miz will go first in the next duel in that in the round of 16. What we're going to do, guys, is get the round of 8 matches that are active at the moment going. I'm just waiting for the result of Smoky Moon Man and the other one as well. I'm just going to post that in the chat. Hopefully they can read that. 4,800 there. Okay, so Dennis picks up a very nice bio car. We'll get the Budox match up here. Let's play the replay. Just so everyone has a fair idea of what sort of decks to expect in the next round. So we have Carl playing Buster Blader. Yo, this is pretty cool. We've seen some very old vintage decks in the tournament, and we do see some very interesting cards on that board of Budox's. Ash Blossom. Got the Buster Bladers out. I'll be so curious how Buster Bladers loses this. So we've got the Forbidden Droplets, obviously activating from that hand there. So stifling the Wizard Buster. Going to the Protector. Buster Blader makes its way out. Yo, great set of games, guys, by the way. So appreciate that. Thanks for playing Smoky Moon Man too. Like, hopefully we see you for another tournament, some part of it. We'll get 2, 2, 3 moving on. So we just waiting for one series of matches to finish now. Then we'll have the round of 8s. Right to tell you weakness. Let's see if anyone can top Drytons, or if pretty much Paolo wants to swap over their deck, they can as well. We've got the Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. This is quite interesting. The Forbidden Droplet activating again, though. That's sort of just hurting the momentum of the Buster Blader deck here. So we're going into the Black Buster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. Soldier of Chaos will take the Deco Seeker. It's going to activate there. Banish a card on the field, which is cool by Gold Sarcophagus. Sending away the Dragon Roar. Dragon Roar going to activate for another one. And we've got Titan on the field now. The attack going there, 700 points. Interesting fusion card there into the Union Carrier from Budox there. And the Dragon Titan. Carrier all put to there, and there's the Surrender. Pyro has a card, was so close to poaching that. Right, so we'll spectate the Grand Rider versus Chapsticks in the round of 8. So let's go, guys. Quarterfinal action. I'm just gonna let everyone take in sort of the opening couple of turns of this round. If it's 1-1, who goes first in the last game? No, it's so whoever loses match 2 gets to go first or second on match 3. So whoever loses match 2 gets a wee bit of an advantage there, but that's how it works. Because you got to think you got the coin flip on the first duel, and then the second and third matches are sort of determined by who loses. So we've got Lunar Lights here. Let's see what Lunar Lights can do against this first turn board of the Grand Riders. Not too much, apparently. It's just taking the 1400 there. Paolo, you actually are in the next round, by the way. Okay, so what we'll do now, just if you are out, Paolo, we'll have pretty much Miz and Dennis's match decide who goes to the semi-finals then. That makes things a bit easier. But like I said, you're more than entitled to play your next round of matches. But for now, I will just cross the name out. Good. But yeah, definitely enjoy watching the game, man. If you don't want to take part, I don't want to force people to hang around. So remarkably, we're back on schedule, guys, in terms of the event so far. Actually, Dennis and Miz will be a little bit ahead of everyone, obviously, in their match 2. Foolish Burial now activating. Trying to get this Lunar Light combo kick started here. We could just act like you would if he doesn't want to play. It'll just make it a wee bit more complicated, Smokey, but yeah, we'll just have Miz and Dennis have that round of 8 match instead of it being a round of 16. Because what will happen there is the tournament's a wee bit behind. But yeah, we do have contingencies in place, which is all good. But yeah, thanks both of you guys for taking part. I think that's your first tournaments today. Like I said, spread the word of those tournaments too, guys. That we have people winning gifted subs and stuff like that, and they're such fun events and. Sort of just trying to put it into words, like we're really grown from when the stream started with 8 people Themataurian Cup events to 16. Yo, Volty playing against a deck with Edge, Chain, and Amazoness Scouts. That's very interesting, Edge, Chain, and Amazoness Scouts. You wouldn't think they have any synergy there. That is absolutely crazy. So I live in New Zealand, by the way, Mr. Spartacus. I don't live in Australia, but comparing the GDPs between those, so it just shows you how big California is. Getting some Lunar Lights on the field here. This is into turn 6, this battle now. As the Lunar Lights look to sort of build ascendancy in this duel, like, be interesting to see what plays they go into from here. Obviously with the Lunar Light Tiger there, pretty much be able to just sort of special summon itself quite often. be able to make some actual big ground in the still. So we've got the Dakota Talker. Yeah, New Zealand's really a small economy compared to everyone. You got to think New Zealand's only got a population of around 5 million people. Australia is 5 times the amount of that. Yeah, New Zealand's a pretty cool country, guys. I love living in New Zealand. It's got some interesting touristy spots and sort of very expensive to live, though. Like, the food prices and that are not great at times. Like, the wage is a pretty low-wage economy, but I'm doing quite well for myself. Like, that seems why we try to give a lot of giveaways in the stream and stuff like that. What other decks have you been playing today too, Volty, by the way? Hopefully you're having a good weekend too. Can't think of a more fun place to go to. Absolute ham on ATVs. Oh, they'll be great fun, man. Like, I'd love those sort of things. Rick just started Ogdo and Altergeist. Of course, I like that old Doedic deck. It's very unique. The Grand Rider playing True Draco. So True Draco, an interesting style for the tournament. Of course, True Draco doesn't rely on any extra deck. So just another thing to consider when people do play the Grand Rider in this event. And you guys are famous for public health commercials. I didn't even realize we were famous for that, but okay. They win awards in comedy. I don't even know what public health commercials New Zealand have at the moment, but I'll have to have a wee look now. Got me curious. I know what you're probably talking about once I see an ad or two. Can the Lunalights bounce back pretty quickly? Lunalight Perfume now, it's sort of banishing itself. You've seen the way their Max C's been sent away. New Zealand's more grow up than NA. Yeah, like pretty much if you live in New Zealand, though, New Zealand does have a lot of growing up to do still. Like, there's a few things that New Zealand needs to work on. Yeah, at the very least, yeah, like, we can talk about stuff, but New Zealand, a lot of places need to sort of, to a point, to sort of, yeah, we'll probably leave it at that, but yeah, like, I definitely know what you mean, though. Just in terms of way of talking to each other and like getting along and stuff like that. Like I love the world to live in like harmony and peace. That's what I would ultimately like to see. And a lot of people here would as well, for that matter. So we got the Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix. Be right back, Spooky. That's all good. Just let your opponent know where you're going first or second if you have lost that first match. Man, I'd love to visit Japan. Like, Japan's got those really cool anime stores and whatnot. As this battle rages on, is that match gone to match 3, or is someone advanced there? So we've got the Side Frame Lord Lambita now. What time is tournament today, Dot? It's already started, unfortunately. We had 16 entries take part. But yeah, great to see you here, Dot. Hopefully enjoy some of the matches. So, Dennis, you're in the semi-final on one end of the draw now. Miz, really good deck. Like, I really enjoyed that match between DDDs and Salaman Greats in that first one. Got the Leo Dancer. But yeah, tomorrow there's another tournament, Dot. I'll hopefully get you a part of that one. For anyone, obviously, guys, if you want to know when the tournament does roughly begin, I put them as events in the Discord, so it converts to your time, and it definitely gives you an indication of when and what time to be there. Rather go to New Zealand or Japan, though, at this time of your life? Like, I'd just love to visit Japan just for the, like, the anime culture. Like, that's what I'd like to go to. Is it Akihabara? I've played a lot of Digimon. I know some of the districts in Tokyo, I believe. Round 2, just to turn to getting droplet. Yeah, that's the harsh reality of some games, like getting forbidden droplets sort of stings. But either way, Mr. Spartacus, like if you ever do travel to New Zealand, definitely have a wee look around. You know nothing you're not supposed to know about that. How's things are, Redbeard? By the way, what on earth is that? That global moat took a wee while to pop up on my chat. So we have the access code talker now. That's a big play. Can the True Dracos get through this? This could be game here. Access code talker making a push. The Monarchs Erupt is going to be negating the access code talker. The Monarchs Erupt is such an unexpected card being played on the field. If you had made your High Caesar into Gilgamesh and search Witch, you could have played around Droplet. Yo, Jack, welcome in, man. Hopefully enjoy some of the tournament duels. This is actually a big event today, Jack. We had a lot of people enter. So hopefully enjoy the bit of variety and that's going on. At the moment, we've got True Draco taking on Lunar Lights. As the Grand Rider holds on. You want to go fast through the shy and ridiculously high-priced ATVs. How fast can it go, Mr. Spartacus? How's the card creation going, Redbeard? I know you've been doing a lot of that of late. I reckon True Draco have got this game. Like, they've really fought hard here. It was, yeah. It's just reading the back row effect of the Monarchs Erupt. How's the stream been? You've been factory resetting your laptop. Stream's been good, Jack. Hopefully the laptop's okay. It doesn't sound like it's sort of performing as intended. No new cards today. Pretty much taking a wee break from it. We've got the skill drain being sort of destroyed there. Into another Draco Slayer. So we've got 5,500 points of damage here. The Grand Rider is 100 points short here at the moment. And now has the ability to finish the game here. Yo, Shuvi! Yo! Great to have you on our stream. How are you today? I'll give you a shout out too, by the way. I'll give Jack one as well. Definitely check out my fellow friends, guys. They are very cool streamers in their own right. Jack speedruns. And Shuvi plays a bit of Duel Links and Master Duel. So that was a good duel, guys. Docs here, taking on Mute. And then we'll go to the Spooky Breeze and Shiroka match. Should be the next one after that. I was watching Highway Patrol that was in New Zealand. You guys are so lax. The lady was on her learners driving on her own, and the cops pulled her over and they just said to drive home. And I was able to have arrested her. Yeah, like at Highway Patrol and like Police Team 7, they've got a few police shows in New Zealand. Like, they're quite interesting to watch. Sometimes the cops have to be quite rough here in New Zealand, but generally the most of them that I do know here are real good fellas. I actually, when I owned a business, guys, last year, I had a cop help me out for a day that I've known for quite a long time. So generally, you just got to think the cops are doing their job. They do get a bad rap at times, but you just got to respect that they've chosen to do that profession, and they do what they have to do to keep us all safe in whatever part of the world you're in. So Spiral's here. This will be a test for Budox. Spiral Double Helix. So Mute definitely here to play, and of course Spirals have won a few tournaments here before too. You also heard you guys have a gang that communicates via barking. I don't know too much about the gang culture, Shiroka. So I wouldn't know. That's in all honesty. Cops are pretty right in most places. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, at the end of the day, disrespect them for what they do. They have a pretty tough job. You've got a very important allergy deck for the tournament. That deck is cats and dogs. Yeah, if we can, guys, if we can stay clear of that sort of topic, it's sort of leading towards something probably a bit interesting, where it's not really Yu-Gi-Oh! Or anime based. But yeah, we'll focus on there. So Budox is under a wee bit of pressure here now with the Thunder Dragons having to go here. Thunder Dragon Fusion sending a couple of Thunder Dragons back to the deck, getting cool losses on the field. Thunder Dragon going again. Into another Thunder Dragon. Forbidden Droplets. Yeah, it's not a bad movie, Volty. Like, you're thinking of joining tournament, but they're Roman, not the best at breaking boards. Maybe for the next tournament, Shubi, at the moment we've got the event well and truly underway. We've had a big event today. We had potentially 22 people interested in today, so the interest is growing for this event. But yeah, like, I can't add anyone now, unfortunately. I think it was a misplay, Nuclear. I'm pretty sure that's why it was said in the chat. The Dragon Hawk. Spiral should have this one now. But yeah, like play whatever deck you like in the tournament. So that's what is it? Sea Monster of Thesis. Okay. Going into the Baron. So rages on. No, I didn't say anything like that. Like, pretty much just bring whatever deck you like to play, and like I said, that's okay, Drake, you have a good one, man. As mentioned, thank you for taking part, in case we don't get a replay on that off. But yeah, plenty of gems available tomorrow, guys. Obviously, a lot of people will be starting back in gold rank. Oh, you're just waiting on Breeze Shiroka. Okay, hopefully they're not too far away. I'm just going to take in your guys' match there. Hopefully you guys enjoy that while I get a few things done in the background. Yo, welcome back, Breeze. Just whenever you're ready to start your next match, we'll just put a replay on of your guys' ones, just in case. Kind of extra Joker here, and we've got the Revolts. Yeah, the road decks are one of those sort of things when you go up against them, like, you don't know if you've got the combat, the strategy for them, like, especially with the format being a best of one. And Breeze surrenders that. Okay, so that is... But let's see if he can continue on. Can the Grand Rider make their first ever final? We'll find out. See what both competitors are playing, and we'll go from there. But you take care, Nighthawk. You always got someone to talk to in here or in Discord if you want to talk anything anime related and whatnot. But like I said, always take care of yourself and whatnot. And if you always want someone to talk to, I'm here. Mute, just to let you know, once again, he's just taking a quick break. But regardless of anything that's happening in your life, guys, always feel welcome to join my stream and just have fun with, like, what I consider my friends and stuff like that. I consider you a good friend of the channel, Nighthawk. Like I said, never feel as though you're alone. You always got someone to talk to here. So we've got Silent Mining, Dennis persisting with the Salamangreat deck. Be a good matchup, True Draco Salamangreats. Both are really good players, and hopefully everyone enjoys the matches here for the semi-finals of the Themataurian Cup number 16. So we've got the Salamangreat Gazelle now making its way to the field. Good old Forbidden Droplets from Dennis, trying to stop the True Draco from using its effect. And we've got the Monarchs Erupt, so we've got a wee bit of a board set up now, which is going to make life a wee bit difficult for Dennis. Yeah, and stay tuned, guys. If someone wins the tournament already has a gifted sub, someone in the community gets one. So very, very excited to always give one out to the community there. Oh, welcome to the stream, Dialing Slowly TV. This is where you lead with Foxy versus Draco. May not have had it, Dialing Slowly TV, possibly. By the way, you've been promoting some of your cards on Dueling Book. Have they been well received, Redbeard and Dueling Book at all, or not? I'm guessing you're a salad player too, Dying Slowly TV. I'm just curious. There, but yeah, thanks for popping into the stream, by the way. Just to note it. Yeah, Chiroka's back now, Mute, so pretty much just join the table that you two guys are on. Oh, you just need in the graveyard for that. I'm just a wee bit unfamiliar with Salamangreats, so I don't play them, or I don't play True Dracos either. And you still haven't lost to Draco with it, though you feel like a matchup is pretty good for Salad. Do you have time after stream to hop on VC? It depends on how long I stream Nighthawk Gaming. It really depends. Like, I could be streaming it for a while after the tournament, so it depends on how long you're staying up. And like I said, I have to get a good night's sleep just so I can start the stream relatively early tomorrow and get through a lot of the new season, which will be Season 5. We'll see how things go, Nighthawk. Did you go to anyone's streams and promote the new cards, Redbeard? It'll be interesting to see what people think. I know you talk a lot about them in Discord as well. So they get into interesting debates about them and whatnot, and it's making you improve your cards there. Fingers crossed tomorrow too, guys, that we get the additional rank tomorrow. They have leaked Diamond ranked. It's almost 5 AM for me, going to catch some sleep. Smoky Moon Man, thank you so much for taking part in the tournament. And hopefully we see you again, by the way. Do you think they'll do a sneaky unannounced update to the ranking tiers? They do it, they are very capable of doing it. I highly doubt it, but they could surprise us. But my thinking is they need at least 2 more ranks, and then they have a King of Games rank. But your experience doesn't finish at King of Games rank, for example. Then you start playing for the top spots of the month. Say for example, become the top player next. You're Marauding Revolt Junk Speeder next. I've got 3 copies of Junk Speeder Redbeard. I'll be playing Synchro at some point. Dedicated a lot of time to getting 3 of that card, so I think it's going to be very good going forward for me when I do have a lot more of the cards. Face down now. Taking the 600 off there, down to 7,400. Pretty interesting how this board is set up here for both players. Who's going to take full advantage of their situation? Yo, Meatloaf, how's it going, man? Yo, great to see you here, Meatloaf. Hopefully you enjoy some of the semi-final duels and stuff that are going on. Basically, you're going to be able to special summon from your deck still, but the card will be a little bit slower. My thinking is with Junk Speeder, if you play that card, maybe get like an additional couple of tuner monsters, but not filling your whole board with them. Good, and suddenly working out for 1 hour is a mistake. I'm guessing just waking up and working out's not a good mix. How's things, Jack? Great to see you. By the way. Hopefully you're having a good weekend. Crusader's got steamrolled. Shaking my head. Only ever tried making a comeback in the second half. No, I just said I'm going to work out for twice as long and twice as hard. Now my ribs hurt like hell. Your body just has to get used to it, Meatloaf. That's probably the key to any workouts. But that's amazing, Dan. I didn't see that result. That's a real upset in the Super Rugby. I think their dynasty is sort of coming towards an end. They've got a few players that are getting on a fair bit in age. I think the Blues are the current top New Zealand side. I think they are probably going to win the competition, which will be what you would like to hear. You'll be able to special summon secret monsters from your deck to the number of secret monsters in your graveyard. That's how you got it working now. You would have to work that effect in some way, Redbeard, because people could easily summon a whole lot of synchro monsters if they say send a few to the graveyard. Lose to the Blues, Eagles give up all hope, I suppose. Well, I support the Highlanders, Dan. They're not doing any better. I gave up hope a long time ago on that team. But with any workout, Meatloaf, you gotta really build yourself up to that sort of workout, or else it's just gonna hurt every single time. Like, I just know that from experiences when I was a regular gym goer. You just gotta gradually build up to things. Like, if you all of a sudden go for one thing and then try to double it, then it's just, you're not gonna really achieve anything. Like, your body will just get like really sore, and then you won't be able to do anything for a couple of days. Like, you'll pull all your ligaments and stuff like that. There's a lot to working out. But I'm guessing you already know a little bit about that sort of thing. So it looks like the Golden Boys are sort of doing reasonably well here. I'm sure you give your one a good working out, Redbeard. You do, and you realise this morning was a mistake. Like I said, pretty much you do learn from your experience. I've done it myself, Meatloaf. I've sort of gone out too hard, sort of worked out a wee bit too hard, and sort of pulled all my ligaments and that, and I just learnt how to sort of manage that. But yeah, the tournament continues on, guys. We are watching a very intriguing matchup. Can Dennis work his way around those two Golden Boys? If he can, he's just completely in front of the store. We've got Update Jammer. So Update Jammer is effectively going to give the monsters a couple of attacks as well, which is quite good for this deck. So we got his win in the last round matchup. So the access code talker on the field for Dennis. This is sort of a big move in the scheme of things. And with Update Jammer being part of that combo, I believe the access code talker can attack twice. This is decisive. 5,300 points of damage with one attack. How many Link monsters in that graveyard? At least 3. So we got the Salamangreat Circle. Adding a Salamangreat monster from the deck to the hand. Obviously, with the very good knowledge of myself, you can't try to destroy these because they can't be destroyed by card effects. So the Access Code Talker has been set up to attack twice. And this is a very key point to make out. I have made the mistake before with Access Code Talker trying to remove the Golden Lord. They're not reading its card effect. So that's increased itself to 5,800 attack here now for the Access Code Talker. Update Jammer being banished. And they've got rid of one of the golden cards. Okay, so going for the attack. Wish more players were playing Salad so you actually know where to disrupt them. Yeah, like it's Salamangreats are a really good 2019-2020 because like everyone was playing since it was a very budget-friendly deck. Like a lot of people would know how to roughly disrupt them, but if you haven't played Salamangreat in recent times, we haven't gone up against them in recent times, just because they've been hit so much with the limit and ban list. So very nicely. This is going to be a very interesting match as well. We have got the Shiroko taking on Mute. Mute has made a few semi-finals before. Shiroko, I believe, has made a final, so a lot to play for in this next match. Reinforce the army, grabbing Dark Grepher. Dark Grepher making its way to the field, banishing the Danger Nessie, and the Infinite Imperm happening. Nessie will still get its effect, grabbing Danger Mothman, and we've got the Spiral Gear Big Red. Getting Master Plan on the field. Here we go again. We've got the Spiral Mission Rescue. So this Spiral deck has a few other little engines splashed in it. Spiral Danger is sort of a very good way of playing them. Got the Barricade Blocker. Spiral Master Plan will activate again. The Spiral Mission Rescue going to the graveyard. And we've got the Spiral Quick Fix into our Spiral Resorts. So I think we're going to have a pretty interesting board by the end of this turn. It's just whether or not Shiroko can sort of break it. Shiroko has proven, though, in this tournament that they have a good deck and very good knowledge of the game. So, like I said, I think they will potentially try to play around this. Got the Curious. Infinite Impermanence on the Lightsworn Dominion. Third Imper one time from Shuvi. Hear it here first. Pot of Desires is gonna slow. That's a very, very annoying play. We've got Zoo, so the Zoo package is gonna try and get Zeus out. Thing is, Epipalooza is just there, just for that play. So we've got the get up there for the Link Karibo. The Charkanine and the Spiral Mission Rescue, bringing the drone back to the hand. We've got the Zodiac Dridents. Drident's going to activate its effect. Apopalooza's going to negate. So yeah, unfortunately, the wasn't able to get an attack off and go and get effectively the Divine Arsenal AA Zeus from the deck. So that card does require an Exceed monster to attack for the card to be played. The Spiral Resort. So we've got the Spiral Super Agents, sending away the Tri Brigade Revolts. So we've got the Master Plan. Master Plan's going to activate its effect, grabbing the Spiral Mission Rescue. How easy are spirals to make too, guys, in terms of expensive? Are they expensive or relatively cheap to make? 6,300 attack access code. Okay, let's go. Crazy amount of attack, and the game effectively going the way of Mute round 1. Okay, 1-0 finals time in the event. We've got potentially 3 duels remaining in the stream, guys. Stand by and definitely enjoy 2 very good duelists, to say the least. Let's get straight into the action. Got a lot of people playing the game at the moment for our Mastodon. Just thinking who to host. I think we'll find someone. It's all good. Got it all set up. So you wanted to check if there's going to be a third Frozen movie. Apparently it's coming out in 2023. I have never seen the Frozen movies. Amazingly, Redbeard. I have avoided those. They don't sound like my cup of tea. If you know what I mean. Like, not my style of movie. I've heard the soundtrack, though. The soundtrack doesn't sound too bad, but it would get on my nerves after a while if I heard the same songs over and over again. So we've got Spiral taking on a true Draco type deck. So will Spiral take out another one of these Themataurian Cup events? That's the curious thing here. Danger to Sukanoko, activating its effect, getting itself on the field. Jackalope. Before I saw them, I was like, they're probably just a bunch of stupid movies, but you got hooked. As you do. But yeah, I don't really watch too many of those sort of movies anymore. I used to when I was a kid, but sort of watch sort of more of like more sort of anime and sort of like actual movies in real life that sort of were quite interesting to watch. So Spiral's going to have a very nice board setup again. So we've got the Curious Delight Swan Dominion being activated and on the field. A big thing to everyone today that followed the stream today too, guys. You guys are absolute legends for helping the stream, and we're closing on another very special sort of milestone. I do appreciate the support, and hopefully I see some of you guys again. Big thank you to Simpapi for the big raid earlier too. I know some Papi's dog's not too well. I hope he pulls through, and hopefully we see some Papi later on today, possibly. I know exactly who I'm going to raid too, guys, if they're going to still be on. This is going to be interesting. No experience versus spirals. I think a lot of people will be learning a lot about them today. Like, may be inspired to like build the deck or something like that. Like I said, they're a very good deck. Anything else notable in that Duel Links box too, Icy? I'll be curious. But yeah, I must bring back the Duel Links streams. I think a lot of people did sort of enjoy those. So I just had to weigh it up whether I can get a bit further ahead in this game and then sort of re-establish myself back in Duel Links for a wee while. I've got to factor in a lot of things over the next few months, actually. Like, I want to bring back my Yu-Gi-Oh! Speedrunning. I want to bring back the Tag Force games. Obviously, I want to get a few time improvements in a few of the categories. I want to get sub 50 minutes in Tag Force 2. I want to get sub 40 in 3. And I want to get a sub 1 hour 50 in 1. So that's something I want to sort of focus on. But in saying that, my next speedrun that you guys will see on stream will be Digimon Survive. So Digimon Survive comes out in a couple of months. And that's what I'll be sort of putting my true focus to. The spiral engine that you guys have been playing has got me really intrigued, because they look like they're very fun to play and they sort of match up well against most decks. I do have Crushed-on Helica Firebracks now. I just don't have too many of the spirals. I have to have a wee look after the stream to see what I've got for them. Got Appaloosa. Of course, I've got Appaloosa, which I can play as well. I think the big one for me is having those Magician Souls, though, which I don't know if I've got. Borrolo Savage Dragon. By the way, you concluded Gold Sign is needed for Destiny board. It's a staple. Okay, so yeah, like obviously that's part of your plan. Strange, the Grand Rider going second again. This is turn 2, which is not looking too good for the Grand Rider. So obviously they will be going probably first in the next duel. I know exactly who I'm going to host anyway, guys. I'm going to host a good friend of mine. I'm just hoping you guys will like her stream. She doesn't stream too much Yu-Gi-Oh! But yeah, like I said, I'd love to see you get her to 1,000 followers for me. Beauty Pop 258, it does certainly appear to be GG, especially with the negate with Borrowload, the negate with Bron, the 2 with the Appaloosa. Absolutely. But how are you today? Welcome into the stream, and hopefully enjoy the rest of the finals of my tournament, to say the least. I just don't think the Grand Rider can break this board. This board is incredibly set. So got the Apollo Duality. I think that's going to be stopped in its tracks as well. Allowing that into the hand. So we've got Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine. So they might target that card there instead when that card is activated. How's things, AGL? Welcome into the stream. Another day, another stream for you to catch up and watch. You'll be looking forward to when the Amazonas cards officially release. I did have a wee read of them the other day, actually. I thought of you mentioning them to me. It's a credit to the Grand Rider getting a Draco Slayer on the field, not giving up here. Like, may see an opportunity to maybe break up this board a little bit. So we've got the Scarlet Sanguine back down. So the Spiral Sleeper is going to activate its effects, targeting the Draco Slayer. So we'll just give you guys a wee bit of an insight what Majesty made in the True Draco caster plays. You wish they came to Duel Links. It'd probably be a fair while before they get those cards in Duel Links. So I've got the Elixir of Scarlet Sanguine, and then we'll probably have the Negate of Borrowload to deal with that card. No, maybe not. It's also occurred to me to, since Decimal can be negated, you can use your Spirit Messages for summons. You just got to keep tweaking your custom cards there, Repude, and sort of get a final presentation of all of them once you got them all sort of finalized and completed. Good that you're putting them up for debate though, because then it sort of makes you think of other things. You made Ice Barrier and try to make Fire Fist. Yeah, not bad selections there, AJ. I do love the Ice Barrier. I've got quite a few of them in my binder at home. Opened up a bit of hidden arsenal for when they were originally released, and still got quite a few of the copies of those cards. Trushula is one of the main sort of Ice Barrier cards, ain't it? I think Mute's making absolutely certain of this. Yeah, access code talker. Activating its effect. Just got a note too that the Golden Boy cannot be destroyed by card effects. Master Duel had some new interesting cards, Duel Links did not. Yeah, Master Duel did get a few recent cards in the last couple weeks. They have released somewhat of a ban list. That is indeed game. Mute will take game 1 of the final series, and now it's up to the Grand Rider to go first or second. Greatly appreciate that. Get her to 1,000 so she can celebrate that milestone tonight. Would be awesome. But yeah, I'll be raiding her very shortly. I'm just hoping some of you guys can get her to that milestone today. Your Amazon's Empress would have destroyed both them decks that you just watched, Asia. So, the diagrams on the field. Okay, so the Grand Rider's starting off very strongly. Awesome speckle. I appreciate that, by the way. Awesome. They'll get her to 998. She's 2 follows away. I'm hoping she gets it tonight. She's a very good friend. I've just got a stream on the record at the moment. Imperial Order, ouch. That will definitely hurt Spirals in this though. So that's a great equalizer. Can Spirals play around this setup? So we've got the Mothman. To be honest, Imperial Order should have got hit by the ban list recently. Yo, does anyone know if you can D-rank from Plat 2 or lower? No. I'll let you know that. You can't go down to the gold or silver ranks. You're stuck in whatever Plat rank you're in. You can go down as low as 5. But great to have you here, enemy underscore. But no, you used to be able to do that. Like, I think the first season you could go from Plat 2 right down to the bottom and sort of get all the stuff there. Yo, Shiku. Yo, you can D-rank from Plat 2 to Plat 5, not lower. How's things, by the way? I'll give you a shout out, by the way. I do see you're a verified streamer. Last was playing the Darkest Dungeon and are amazing. I'm going to go and follow you, by the way. Just curious. I'll get that name up here. Computer's a wee bit slow, but that's all good. You haven't been streaming for like 2 years? What sort of games did you stream, by the way? Like, congrats on having the verified tick beside your name. Just appreciate you stopping by. What do you like about the game of Yu-Gi-Oh there? Oh yeah, I know the game. The one on I saw that one for free on PlayStation. That's so. Is that the Witcher card game? How did that go, by the way? Like, and what is the reason to D-rank? Obviously to possibly face some new decks. The Beauty Pop, I'm guessing. Multitude of reasons why people may want to do D-rank. Tell you what, The Witcher 3, that game that was released a couple of years ago, still going pretty strong. Still got a very strong community for it. I think Mute maybe sort of... by the way, and they're still starting to get the wee bit of the upper hand. Yeah, for anyone new to the stream too, guys, would love people to come in for another Themataurian Cup event. We do have another tournament tomorrow. Love people to take part there as well. But all my Discord information there, you can duel with Master Duel players there. find out who's going live and stuff like that. We've got nearly a 600 member Discord, so if you want to be part of that, join that today and have really good fun. We don't normally talk anime in there. I'd love to sort of grow that aspect. We've got Dragon Ball Z, Digimon, Pokemon, and of course Yu-Gi-Oh! With Yu-Gi-Oh! Being the main game of the Discord and my channel. Can the Grand Rider hold on here and take it to a match number 3? It's at an interesting stage of the still where the cards are weakened on Mute's board, but the board advantage is just big and significant here. So the Spiral Resort's gone. Tell us a little bit about how that game, how you played that game too, by the way, Shiku, by the way. Like, I got told by a few friends it wasn't a bad Wii game. Barricade board blocker. And yeah, and of course, if you're new to the stream, guys, don't forget to hit the follow button. We'd love to have you guys back for future Yu-Gi-Oh! Streams and other content that I do stream as well. I wish they would bring out a digital version of Digital similar to Master Duel. We've got the Spiral Double Helix. Top deck is super poly and you'll be all good. Hopefully they've got it in the deck, Dan Carter. Oh, Digimon? That would be cool. I would play the Digimon card game on stream. I'd be a very curious learner about that. Amazing stuff from you. Playing a very good game here at the moment, and will deserve to win the tournament if they get through. But yeah, when we do raid, guys, can we raid with emotes and everything and say congratulations 1,000 followers to this person when they get through? If we get 3 people that follow this person that go through, I will give out 10 gifted subs on her channel as well, if people do it. By the way, just for getting to 1,000 followers is an amazing achievement. I remember getting to 1,000 followers. It took me a long time to get there. And every milestone people achieve, it's very special. So this person here, I've known for a year, and she does put on a good stream. She does deserve amazing support. She is playing League of Legends at the moment, but yeah, we will get it all organised when we go through there in a second. Me bribing viewers? How am I bribing viewers? I'm giving away gifted subs to the channel. This looks like it's going to be game to mute this turn, actually, just the way it's sort of shaping up. Unless Diagram and True Draco Apocalypse are able to sort of manufacture something for the Grand Rider. Shuvi calling for the nib. Does the Grand Rider have Nibiru? That would change the whole game completely. So we're going into the Curious the Lightsworn Dominion. So we've got the Destrudo. Okay, so that's going to half Mute's points to 3,800. And the combo will extend a wee bit here. True Draco Apocalypse, activating its effect. So sending that away and getting a True Draco on the board, which is Ignis, Heat of the True Draco Warrior. Very curious how this will end effectively. And we've got the access code talker now. So the pretty much what's happening here is True Draco not getting any chance to settle on the board. Ignis is going to be slayed here. Off to the graveyard it goes. And we've got the Spiral Sleeper. But Green Rider, congratulations getting the finals. You played pretty good Yu-Gi-Oh today. Like, that was a pretty big field of 16. That's one of my biggest tournaments I've hosted. And you played a pretty good game. So the winner of the tournament, guys, is Mute. So congratulations. Very well played. My biggest tournament.